Hi folks, welcome to another Glenn Maney Talks Chelsea. I wasn't going to do one of these this weekend because basically at Thursday at work I collapsed, went to hospital and I've got vertigo. So yeah, it was just going to be a day laying in bed. But I've just got up. First of all, I watched the Women's Super League and well done Chelsea. Women's Super League champions 2021-22, and I'll tell you, if you haven't watched it, lads and lasses out there, watch it just for the Sam Kerr goal, which is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Keeper whacks the ball out. One of our players heads it back in. I think another player heads it on to Kerr. The goalkeeper's off the line from clearing it. Sam Kerr brings it down her chest, swings round in one movement and puts it away. I tell you, it was Ibrahimovic style. It was absolutely wonderful, wonderful goal. So well done the ladies. Well done Emma Hayes. What a record she's got as a manager, and well done Sam Kerr. That's her. Apart from the FA Cup final, that's her last game for Chelsea. So what a great servant she's been. Don't know why she's leaving. I don't know enough about the women's team, I'll be honest. But I'm going to start looking into it more because I'm getting more and more requests about doing reports on them. So yesterday it was Chelsea 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. We managed to snatch a draw from the mouth of a win. 2-0 up, Lukaku penalty, and then a great finish from Romelu. To be fair, a little bit unlucky, offside goal disallowed. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Watching Todd Bowley's face, who was our prospective new owner, was watching that yesterday, was a sight to behold. He's obviously not au fait with VAR like we are. So the game was worth watching just to see this really confused American. Timo Werner, yeah, I think it probably was a foul. He had a goal disallowed. We didn't really play that badly. I thought in the first half, funnily enough, we lacked a little bit of tempo. But we didn't really play that badly. Certainly for the first 20 minutes of the second half, I didn't see them coming back into it. I thought we played quite well as a team. But we just don't seem to be able to keep a clean sheet at the moment, do we? It's as simple as that. And our game management is so poor at the minute. I mean, that second goal that they scored, go way back from the corner. Havertz had the ball. I'd have been out if that had been Droggs. He'd have been out by the corner flag. I don't know if it's a little bit of naivety or what, but again, it's individual mistakes. Oh, I love Kai Havertz, by the way, but when he came on yesterday, what a waste of space he was. Why didn't they leave Romelu on for the last few minutes, I'll never know. So yesterday it was Mendy in goal. Yeah, in the middle it started off with Aspie, Thiago Silva and Rudiger, with James on the right and Alonso on the left. Although I got confused at times who was at right wing back between Aspie and Reece. They seemed to be interchanging. Reece was running in midfield a lot, so I don't know exactly what was happening there. And in the middle of the park, we had Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek because Jorginho and Nagolo were both out injured. This is where you miss having Conor Gallagher and Billy Gilmore in the squad at least. And in front of them, there was a rest for Mason Mount, so we had Pulisic. That'll please his dad. Werner, and up front we had Romelu Lukaku. And Romelu yesterday had a really good game, put lots of effort in. Glad to see him get his rewards, and perhaps for the last 3 games of the season that'll boost him if he's selected. And yeah, what can I say? We dominated. We had 60% possession to their 40. Last 20 minutes they really put the pressure on. They scored, I think it was the 71st minute. Nice finish, but again he was given miles too much time in the box. Trincao or something, I think it was his name. Came on as a substitute and had an assist for the second, which was a Connor Cody header. Ourselves, we had Lukaku's penalty, which he made for himself. He got tripped over by a guy that should have been booked way before that, and actually should have been off the pitch. He was leaving his boot in everywhere. Two or three of them should have had other bookings before they were actually booked. But again, we got a referee who seemed very Wolves friendly to me. Perhaps I'm biased. Perhaps I'm just a little bit fed up. But that's what they seemed. Romelu put his penalty away nice, and his sort of half-volleyed finish for the second goal was absolutely sublime. That's what we actually bought him for, and it's nice to see him do it with 3 games to go. So yeah, Romelu did well yesterday. Alonso went off at half time for Sol Niguez. Apparently that was tactical. I don't know. I don't really know what was happening there. Alonso seemed to be having his normal game. He put a couple of decent balls in. More often than not, he would turn backwards when he could go forwards, same as normal. So I didn't see what was different or why he was taken off. He did put a couple of decent balls in, to be fair, but Tommy knows better than I do. He gets the big bucks, as we always say. Very late substitution. I think it was 87th minute. We had Malang Sarr on for Aspie, and Havertz on for Romelu. I don't know what Trevor Chalobah must have done not to get a run out in front of Malang Sarr. I mean, I don't know if he's the reason Tuchel and his wife have broke up or what, but it's got to be something like that, because why would you choose to bring on Sarr over Chalobah? I just don't get it, and I don't get the big buck, so what do I know? But I just didn't get that at all. I wouldn't bring Malang Sarr. I'd rather bring Freddie Starr on, and he died in 2019. Malang Sarr for me, just not Chelsea quality. I'm sorry, and he's a young lad, and I don't mean to sound him out, but nothing he does looks confident to me. And also, you lose a little bit of height from the corner that they eventually scored from. But there you go. What do I know? Havertz was awful when he came on. Could have scored, scuffed it, and then, as I say, his game management very naive. Sol Niguez, loads of effort. Hardly had any minutes lately. To throw him on in a high pressure game like that, probably a little bit unfair, I thought, but he did okay. So I'll go straight on to scoring the team. Mendy gets a 6. Not a lot he could do about the goals, really. Couple of decent saves. Distribution was all right yesterday. He gets a 6. Aspie doesn't look himself at all. I don't know if he's already got one foot in the Barcelona dressing room, but he gets a 4 from me. I thought it was a very unlike Dave performance. I really did. Silva gets a 7. Steady Eddie. A couple of really good blocks. Can't really fault his effort. Always looking to play forward. Rudiger, he gets a 5. Very flaky. Very flaky. Not himself at all. I think he's probably already got one boot in the Real Madrid dressing room. And this is what I think part of our problem is. When you've got players leaving or players wanting to leave and they're sitting in the dressing room talking to other players. I've been there, only at a low level, but you're thinking, they're leaving. You don't give a about us or about the club or whatever, and it does make you a bit gripey. It really does, and that can't be good for team spirit. Like I've said before, I've got a video about Rudiger on here, and I basically say you think you'd have left it to the end of the season to make his announcement, But yeah, he was flaky yesterday, not himself. No real great runs forward. Out of position quite a few times. And yeah, he gets a 5 from me. Alonso gets a 6. It was pretty Alonso-like. Got forward a few times, put a couple of good balls in. A couple of times he could have put good balls in. He chose to turn backwards. Same old, really. Gets a 6. Couldn't see he was any better or any worse than normal. Obviously didn't score, otherwise he would have probably got a higher score. But when he doesn't score, generally pretty ineffective. On the right-hand side, Reece James. Yeah, it was a weird game. Him and Aspie seemed a couple of times during the game to swap positions. Reece wasn't at his best by any means. Put some decent balls in though. One shot that wasn't too far away that I can remember. And yeah, Reece gets a 7 from me. In front of him, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic. Lots of positive runs. When those two are, everyone goes on about N'Golo not playing his best, but you do miss him. You do miss him when he's not there. In transition, we look so open. And I thought at one point it might be an idea to just bolster that midfield, put a 3 there. Maybe even bring Mason on and take Werner or Pulisic on and just have him holding in front of those middle two in a more defensive role, because he can cover the ground and he can put the boot in. And at 2-0 up, that's probably what me, who don't get paid the big bucks, would have done. But there you go. Werner and Pulisic, they played okay. Oh wait, I haven't scored Cover and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, have I? Yeah, they both get a 6.5. In front of them, Werner and Pulisic, they both get 6.5 as well. Put bags of effort in. Pulisic unlucky not to score, actually. Obviously Werner scored, but it was given as a foul. Loads of running, can't fault their effort. Yeah, 6.5 each. And Romelu Lukaku is my man of the match yesterday. He did everything really yesterday. Well, not everything. His control still pony, but he did everything that I expect him to. He worked hard. He scored 2 goals. That's what I want to be sent forward to do. He can't do much more than that. And so for yesterday, Romelu Lukaku gets my man of the match award, and he gets an 8. So yeah, our prospective new owner was there yesterday, Todd Bowley. I don't know what he made of it. I know he looked a bit stunned at the VAR. Yeah, I was thinking, I know the Cabbages get on my nerves online, Tuchel Out and all this rubbish. Because I still think he's the best thing that's happened to us in a long while. And if he works with Todd Bowley and builds this squad back up, we can do great things under him. But I was thinking, imagine with his present run of form, if Roman was still in charge. It'd be squeaky bum time for Tommy, wouldn't it? Because Roman wouldn't take any nonsense, would he? And this wouldn't be up to his sort of standard. So everything happens for a reason. Let's hope Tuchel proves the model wrong, and next season we come roaring back. We could do with starting next week in the FA Cup, couldn't we? To be honest. Yeah, but I just thought myself, Roman, Tuchel would probably be gone now after yesterday. You've got Gary Lineker taking a pop at us apparently on Twitter. Who cares, big ears? Go and clear your back bedroom out. There must be loads and loads of illegal migrants that are waiting to get in. So get off Twitter and start cleaning that up, you mug. Sorry, but that bloke just really, really gets on my nerves. I don't watch Match of the Day anymore because of him. And that's it. Tommy Tuchel yesterday. When we were getting overrun by Wolves, I thought he could have acted an awful lot earlier. We needed a radical formation change, and I think we needed 3 in midfield. So for that reason, I'm just giving Tommy a 6. He looked gutted at the end. He's as gutted as us, I think. And he was saying that they didn't follow his his match plan. So maybe he had told them to do other stuff, to play differently, and they just didn't listen. So don't get too disheartened. We've got 3 games. Our destiny is still in our own hands. We've got Leeds away, which is going to be a tough one. We've got Leicester at home, and we've got Watford away, last game of the season. And I'll be honest with you, I think it might be Watford the day we actually seal a top 4 place. Leeds away is going to be hard. I can see us getting a point. I can see us getting a point at Leicester, and I can see us getting 3 against Watford. You heard it here first. So Tottenham are 5 points behind us now, so we need 4 because of our goal difference. We need 4 points from our last 3 games. So don't get worried. Don't get worried. It looks like Todd Bowley Group's bought us. So hopefully all this ownership thing is at an end as well. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, because your thoughts are the most important thing to me. That's why I do these. Thanks for watching. Speak to you next week, God willing. Up to Chelsea.